Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 3, Lesson 24. Today we pull everything about verbs together into one big review. We'll revisit the 4 principal parts, the 3 simple tenses, the difference between regular and irregular verbs, and that handy rule for have, has, and had. Then we'll practice. By the end, you'll be able to pick the right verb form with confidence. Let's get started. Let's start with the building blocks, the 4 principal parts. Every verb, no matter how tricky, has these 4 forms. First, the base form, like walk or ride. Second, the present participle, the ing form, like walking or riding. Third, the past form, like walked or rode. And fourth, the past participle, like walked or ridden. Here's the big idea. Every single tense you'll ever use is built from one of these 4 parts. Learn the parts, and the tenses fall right into place. Now let's talk about time. A verb's tense tells you when the action happens. There are 3 simple tenses. Present tense is happening now. She paints today. Past tense already happened. She painted yesterday. And future tense hasn't happened yet. She will paint tomorrow. Notice how the little words help. Yesterday points to the past. Tomorrow points to the future. To make the future, we just add the helper will in front of the base form. When you know the time, you know the tense. So how do we make the past forms? For most verbs, it's wonderfully simple. Regular verbs form their past and their past participle by adding ed to the base. Watch. Jump becomes jumped and jumped. Paint becomes painted and painted. Cook becomes cooked and cooked. See the pattern? For a regular verb, both the past form and the past participle look exactly the same, and both just end in ed. If you can add ed, you can spell a regular verb in the past. Easy. But some verbs refuse to play by the ed rule. These are the irregular verbs, and there's no shortcut. You simply have to memorize them. Look how they change. Grow becomes grew and grown. Begin becomes began and begun. Eat becomes ate and eaten. There's no ed anywhere in sight. Instead, the word itself transforms. Some even have 3 different looking forms. The good news? There aren't that many. They're the verbs you use every day. And the more you read and speak, the more automatic they become. Here's a rule that trips up a lot of writers, so let's nail it down. When you use a helping verb, have, has, or had, the main verb must be in its past participle form. That's the recipe. Have, has, or had, plus the past participle. So we say, she has grown 2 inches, and they have eaten already. What we do not say is has grew or have ate. Those pair a helper with the plain past form, and that's a mistake. Remember, a helper always calls for the participle. Let's name the most common slip-ups so you can dodge them. First, I seen it. That's wrong, because seen is a past participle, and it needs a helper. Say, I saw it instead. Second, he has went. Here, the helper needs a participle, so it should be he has gone. Third, we done it. Same problem. Done is a participle without its helper, so say, we did it. The pattern behind all 3 is simple. If there's no helper, use the plain past form. If there is a helper, use the past participle. Before we practice, here's a quick 3-question check you can run on any verb. Question 1. When does it happen? That gives you present, past, or future. Question 2. Is the verb regular or irregular? Regular means add ed. Irregular means recall the memorized form. Question 3. Is there a helper like have, has, or had? If yes, use the past participle. Answer those 3 little questions, and the right form is yours every time. Let's put it to work. Time for our first set of practice. I'll give you a sentence with a choice of verb forms. Read it, decide which form fits, and remember your 3 questions. Pause the video and try each one before I reveal the answer. Yesterday, the whole team blank across the lake. The word yesterday tells us this is past. There's no helper here, so we want the plain past form of swim, which is swam. Not swum, because swum is the past participle that needs a helper. So the answer is swam. My little brother has blank 2 inches this year. Look, there's a helper, has. And when we have a helper, we need the past participle. The past participle of grow is grown. Not grew, because grew is the plain past form. So the answer is grown. Every morning, our neighbor blank his garden. The phrase every morning tells us this happens regularly, right now, as a habit. That's present tense. Water is a regular verb, and the present form here is waters. Not watered, which is past, and not will water, which is future. So the answer is waters. Here's our second set. A couple of these ask you to spot the right form, and one asks you to catch a mistake. Keep those 3 questions in mind. When, regular or irregular, and is there a helper? Pause and try each before I answer. Which sentence is correct? First, I seen the parade. That's wrong because seen is a past participle with no helper. Third, I has saw the parade mixes things up badly. The correct one is the second, I saw the parade. There's no helper, so we use the plain past form, saw. So the answer is, I saw the parade. By noon, the visitors had already blank lunch. There's our helper, had, and a helper calls for the past participle. The past participle of eat is eaten, not ate, which is the plain past form. So the answer is eaten. Next Saturday, we blank the new museum downtown. The clue is next Saturday, which points ahead to something that hasn't happened yet. That's future tense, and we build the future with will plus the base form. So it's will visit, not visited, which is past, and not visit alone, which would sound like present. So the answer is will visit. Let's wrap up this unit. Every verb has 4 principal parts, and from them you build present, past, and future. Regular verbs simply add ed, while irregular verbs have to be memorized one by one. And whenever you use have, has, or had, remember to reach for the past participle, not the plain past form. Keep asking your 3 questions: when, regular or irregular, and is there a helper? Do that and verb forms will feel easy. Wonderful work finishing Unit 3. I'll see you in the next lesson.